Welcome everybody in today's lecture. In the previous lecture, we have seen how to create vectors, or specifically row vectors and column vectors in R. In today's lecture, we will see how to do scalar multiplication and addition and subtractions between vectors. So in this lecture we will solve the second example of the Linear Algebra book, that is example 1.2, and we will solve the first problem, that is, suppose you have two vectors called u 2 4 minus 5 and v 1 minus 6 9. Then we will try to calculate u plus v 7u minus v and 3u minus 5v in R. So first we have to create two vectors u and v. So let's start. Let's create two vectors u and which is 2 4 and minus 5. So 2 4 and minus 5, so u will be 2 4 and minus 5, and v is equals to 1 minus 6 9. So 1 minus 6 and 9. Okay, so v is 1 minus 6 9. So in the first example we have to do u plus v. So in R we can just use arithmetic operators as scalars, as you do in scalars. So if you want to sum the two vectors, so sum will be u will use the plus operator and v sum will be 3 minus 2 4. So 3 minus, so I think the book has an error because it is 4 and minus 6, so it is minus 5, so I think it should be minus 2. In the second example we have 7u, so we have maybe mul dot u. So one thing to note is that in R we can separate the variable name using a dot generally, as opposed to underscore or dashed or upper camel case or lower camel case letters in Java or other languages. So mul dot u is to 7 multiplication and u. So mul dot u will be 1428 minus 35. So 1428 minus 35 minus v. Here we can do scalar multiplication of minus 1 to the vector v. So mul dot v will be minus 1 multiplied by v. So mul dot v will be minus 1 6 minus 9. So minus 1 6 minus 9. Next we have to do 3u minus 5v. So result variable will contain the result, and then we'll have 3u and then minus 5v, then result will be 142 minus 60. So 142 minus 60. So we completed our second part of the series, that is the scalar multiplication and arithmetic operations with the vectors. Thank you.